Next, we're going to talk about intermediate use of heavy and signature moves. Heavy attacks on the ground are your main method for punishing, and you should be actively looking for opportunities to use your heavy moves to respond to a mistake by your opponent. Instead of using these signature moves randomly, hoping your opponent will be caught by one of them, you need to start using them consciously as a response to your opponent. The best punishes are often against whiffed signatures or quick attacks, bad spacing, predictable dodging, and other scenarios. In addition to this, most signatures are uniquely designed to punish a few different scenarios. The first is the anti-air or anti-dive kicks and jump-ins signature. Secondly, you have signatures designed to punish bad spacing with moves that move you forward or have a long hitbox. And finally, you have signature moves that punish close-range dodges that often hit around your character in a way that covers your entire hurt box. Get used to what signatures your legend has available to you and use the right one in response to what your opponent is doing incorrectly. Another way to think about signatures is as space control. Vraxx is a very good example of this, as his gun signatures control a great amount of space around him if he is approached improperly. If you start to think about your signature moves as extensions of your ability to control space, you can start using them in safe scenarios to prevent the other player from entering that space at all. This will force your opponent to approach you differently in a way that isn't comfortable for them, and will cause them to be more likely to make mistakes you can then exploit with good punishes. Using a combination of these two techniques is often the best way to think about using your signatures. They all generally have pretty slow startup time, but do a great amount of damage and force when they land. So if you can start thinking about your heavy attacks as a way to punish the mistakes of your opponent, you will quickly rise up through the ranks, and you'll also start having a lot more fun.